Good evening, everyone. My name is Marcus Frazier, graduate student at the University of Central Florida. And tonight I'm going to be doing an assignment to where I'm going to read a poem from The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo, which, if you haven't already checked it out, this is a very, very, very awesome work of different types of poetry, and it's amazing. Just make sure you check it out. But I'm going to be reading from her book on page 237, or novel, I should say, poetry novel, however you want to call it. And it's called Writing. And I'm going to explain why I chose this poem to represent what I'm working on for tonight. The next day and the one after that, I spent every class writing in my journal. Miss Gilanio sends me to the guidance counselor, but I refuse to talk to her either until she threatens to call home. So I make up an excuse about cramps and stress. Hiding in my journal is the only way I know not to cry. My house is a tomb. Even Twin has stopped talking to me, as if he's afraid a single word will cause my facade to crack. I hear mommy on the phone, making plans to send me to the DR for the summer. The ultimate consequence: let that good old island living fix me. Every time I think about being away from home, from English, from 10, and Care Dad, I feel like a ship at sea. All the possibilities to end up anywhere I want. All the possibilities to be lost. There were so many poems that stood out to me in this book. It was very difficult to choose one, but I chose this one in particular because honestly, I think we all get to a point, or have been at a point, I should say, where we just want to escape. And we feel like we have something that we can escape to when life seems hard. I know a lot of times when we were kids, we wanted to escape through maybe music, maybe through writing, maybe through sports. I can relate personally because for me, it was writing. I became a rap artist when I was in fifth grade. I started rapping. And a lot of times when I wanted to escape, I would write my journal or write my rap book, even during class, because that was my way to get away from the stress that I was dealing with. Much like she is, experiencing right now. Writing is her escape from the troubles that she faces in her world. And I would teach this to my ELA course because I understand what it feels like to, want to escape. Even as an adult, we go through things and we feel like we want to escape from certain situations and certain scenarios. So I think a lot of times we have to be a little easier with our kids when we notice that they're trying to escape, and, help them find a healthy way and an appropriate time and place to utilize that escape method, because sometimes it's needed. Sometimes we all just need to, get away. And I'd say that the three songs that very much relate to this, number one would be Express Yourselves by the Innovators Music Group, which, if you're looking at this video on Canvas, you'll see me post the video links below. I'll also post the video links below in the YouTube description as well. The second song that I'm thinking about is Madonna, Human Nature. Let me backtrack real quick. So Express Yourself by the Innovators Music Group. The reason why I put that in there, shameless plug, by the way, is because that song has a combination of different things going on where, you have several different artists expressing themselves in different ways. And much like this entire book of poetry, Elizabeth Acevedo is expressing her life experiences in so many different ways. I mean, she talks about religion, she talks about sexuality, she talks about, struggles that she deals with. And it's different topics, different themes and whatnot. And it's the same way with that song. I chose Madonna, Human Nature, because Madonna, Human Nature is essentially about, society, her not allowing society to tell her what she should be, what she could be, and not letting the mainstream media try to dictate who she should be as a woman. And Elizabeth Acevedo, she does a great job at doing that through her poetry, finding her way, making sure that she stays strong with her course. If you ever had a chance to even look Elizabeth Acevedo up and information about her, which I didn't get a chance to do before I took this course, she does that often, even to this day, carving out her own path as a woman and saying, I'm not what society tells me that what I should be. I am my own individual. I am embracing the roots I feel like are important to me. And Madonna does the same thing in her song. And I don't know why I said 3 songs. I meant to say 2 songs. So those would be my 2 songs. Again, the Innovators Music Group and Madonna, Human Nature. That could relate not just to this poem per se, but to the overall book. And yeah, that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed my video. And if you're still watching it by any chance, and you haven't already done so, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Life of A.C.T., where you'll find many, many great things, including personal things that I like to do in my spare time between music, school, and everything else in between. Much love. Stay safe out there.